Everyone just wants to draw and paint fast. We see time lapses and speed painting all over the internet and social media, and we see artists talk about their process and share that they paint in just 1 or 2 hours. So naturally, because this concept is in our face all the time, we think that we should be drawing and painting fast too. But is this a good idea? Is chasing speed a good goal to have? Let me tell you what I found, and I thought it might be a good idea to have a time lapse of a recent painting that I did playing in the background, and I want you to guess how long do you think it took me to finish this painting. You can put your guess in the comments, and I thought it might help give you an idea that just because something looks fast, it doesn't mean that it was actually done very quickly. I used to be one of the people that thought I need to finish my paintings in 1 or 2 hours. It shouldn't take long to do a painting. But why are we thinking this? It is easy for us to just look online and find time lapses on YouTube and Instagram. And when you look at these things, we search online, we see that these time lapses that are between 10 minutes to 15 minutes, some of them are longer, but usually they are very sped up. So we don't actually know how long it took them to do the painting. But when we watch it sped up, it looks so effortless, it looks so easy. And these amazing artists, even though maybe the time lapses show some of the iterations and the mistakes, but it still looks very easy and effortless. Instagram is even worse because the time lapses are even shorter. Sometimes they are just 10 seconds long. And I have been guilty myself of doing this. A painting that took me a few hours to make shortened into something like 10 seconds of a time lapse. So it looks simple and easy, and it gives the impression that it's supposed to be fast, or it was fast and it was completed within just half an hour to an hour. Another one is that we see artists explaining their process and they are doing their paintings pretty quickly. Or they take a challenge like trying to paint under 50 minutes, the one that Sam Does Art did. Or we see other paintings where they try and do the whole process in 1 hour. And we think that we should be on the same level. We think that we should do the same thing, and we think that that's how it's supposed to be. So we start comparing and trying to rush through things to meet the same level of completion. The last reason I think we start chasing speed is to produce as many art pieces as possible, to feed into this social media beast. We want to post as much as we can on Instagram because that's what we're told, that's what Instagram wants. And this is one of the hardest things for me and a lot of artists, because we want to grow on social media and there's that constant pressure to produce quickly and a lot so that we can post as much as we can, so that we can grow as fast as we can. I used to chase speed a lot. I always wanted to do my paintings fast, but I have recently realized that chasing speed is actually not a good thing. When I was forcing speed on my illustrations and paintings, I found out that I was actually doing more damage than good. My paintings weren't good and I wasn't learning as much. Even for social media, the quality of the paintings that I was posting weren't that good, and they all looked kind of rushed. And it also resulted in doubting my skills because I was so rushing into producing these pieces that didn't look complete that I thought I cannot produce a good painting. We all just want to be fast so that we can improve quickly. And we think that, if we just go through the motions and produce 1,000 pieces as fast as possible, then our art will get better. But it doesn't really work that way. Now, don't get me wrong, finding efficiency and getting faster is not a bad thing. Of course, it is a good thing and we want to be faster, we want to find efficiency, but making it the goal will cripple us, will stop us, and will actually slow down our progress, and we will not improve in the pace that we want. We really need to put in the time and the mileage properly. We need to take our time and learn. Studying, learning art, and producing great paintings just takes time, and that's something that we need to accept. So for example, I used to watch paintings from Ross Draws a lot, videos from him a lot, and the painting would look complete, but then he would cut and he would say, after rendering for a few hours, and he would show the final painting, and it really shows that even people who are really good and professionals are taking their time and not rushing through their painting. So why should we rush through it and try and chase speed when people and professionals are taking their time to produce the painting and give the painting the time it needs to really become the painting it deserves. So last year I stopped chasing speed, and my paintings now take as long as they need. I slow down, plan my drawings, and start drawing and painting slowly. There's no rush, I still have a lot to learn, but by simply slowing down, I was able to go from paintings that looked very unfinished and unpolished, similar to this one, to paintings that look like this now just a couple months later. And it was only by simply taking my time and not rushing. So I'm here to tell you not to rush. I'm inviting you to take your time. You don't have to post a new painting on Instagram every week or every day. Don't chase speed. Take your time, experiment, learn, try to make each painting a bit better than the previous one, and speed and efficiency will naturally come. So don't forget to put your guess in the comments on how long do you think this painting took me to finish.